With everything inspected where we want it to be, we had to take it apart one more time because now we're at the final stage.
It is a dial with an SUV going downhill. That is your downhill assist. Good morning, Defiant Jeep. We're having another wonderful day. Today we are actually headed to Sedona. We're going to do a neat little trail that you're going to find on the Jeep Badge of Honor called Schnebly Hill, or Schnebly Hill, however they pronounce it. This is one of the more popular trails, but it's super easy. Sometimes it can get a little boring, but it is nice and scenic. So when we get to our destination, we're going to do the regular what every club does. We're going to do our briefing, make sure we got our ducks in a row, and then we're going to start the trail. And of course, we're going to prepare, like airing down or making sure that everything's prepared the way it needs to be. But all right, we're almost there, and let's get the show started.
Alrighty, we finally made it to the meetup spot where we started off coming down the mountain. We started at 7,000 feet and started going down all the curves and circles around the mountain. And it's something that's actually pretty fun and adventurous, but you really want to take it at about 20 miles an hour because coming down from 7,000 feet to 6,500 to 6,000 feet can actually happen pretty fast. So 20 miles an hour, maybe 30, depending on the road or the sign that's depicted, is the ideal speed. You want to take it slow because you want to get down there safe. And of course, we trailed right through Arizona and where you saw the shops and whatnot. And Arizona is a beautiful tourist town, a lot of shopping, a lot of restaurants, a lot of beautiful attractions. But, you know, there's a little secret that we talk to other people here. And it's if you work in Sedona, you don't live in Sedona. If you live in Sedona, you don't work in Sedona. It's really telling us it's a lot of wealthy or financially better off families that actually live here. Because if you work here, you can't afford to live here, but it's a beautiful town regardless. You got to come see it. A lot of beautiful sights. But we are expecting a good about 21, 22 Jeeps. And well, today we're actually going to start off from this trail ahead. We're airing down right now, as you can see. Everybody behind me, and they're all getting it done. We're going to do a briefing, and then we're going to get on the trail. So we're going to have a great time doing it. Like I said, this is a nice scenic route. Can get a little boring, but it's still a beautiful trail to see. Alrighty, folks, debriefing is done. Everybody's aired down. Everything that needs to be checked is checked. We are ready to roll. So let's go. Let's get rolling. Alrighty, we made it to our first stop. We're probably gonna be here about 5 minutes, but I really wanted to get you a look-see of what we're taking in. It is not the most difficult trail. It is a little bit rocky just on its path or the terrain, but like I said, not a difficult trail. It can be a bit boring, but you can't replace the scenery. Just everything around us is beautiful. And this is not the normal way that we come into Schnebly. We've come in another route, like directly to the mountain. Unfortunately, that route that we normally take, it takes us straight to the mountain, has been closed off for a couple months or the rest of the year. We don't know. So we had to opt for this way. So we're gonna make the best of what we got. Our 5 minutes is almost up. Enough time to refresh, take pictures, maybe a bio break, and we're getting back on the trail. Alrighty, we made it to our next stop over here. Another beautiful scenery here. I'm here with one of my buddies, Nancy Traver. Hey, Nancy.
Hi. We're watching Crazy Bill.
Yeah, we're watching Bill. He's taking a hike up on the mountain. Let me see if I can get a scene of him. If you see a little movement up there on that rock, that's Bill. That man is not scared. I am. I won't do it. But take a look at this beautiful scenery behind me. It's just something to look at. Another one of these wonderful spots that we're probably going to stay for about 15 minutes just to take it in, take some pictures. Let me see if I get a better shot there. You know, refresh, bio break, all the good stuff. But look at this. This is what jeeping's all about, man. We do this off-roading because we love to visit these places. You know, you come across all these beautiful sites over here that you would never imagine to. Now, just remember that we are in Schnebly Hill in Arizona, not too far from Sedona. We're probably going to do some offshoots later on today, which are like trails off of trails. And we're going to do another one tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one as well. But so far today has been wonderful. It's been, well, such an adventure. And being in Arizona is such a beautiful environment. Really different than what we're so used to in Las Vegas, all the trails that I do. Whether it be like Las Vegas or Logandale or anything like that, Arizona's just, man, you know, it's just another wonder. Not knocking down Las Vegas for its attractions, but Arizona being one of those places that you visit few and far in between, is just something majestic just to be here. You know, you got something much more green versus the desert. Just as cold, if not colder, in the winter. The same with the warmth in the summer. But yeah, and all the red rock everywhere. It's just beautiful. It's more clay than anything else, I think. And if you see some black spots on these rocks, that's caused by Vinach. Real quick though, those black spots that's on the rock, it's desert varnish, what causes the blackening on the red rock. But okay, let's go ahead and finish our break over here. We'll be out of here shortly and get back on the trail.
That was almost a solid piece of stone down in there. I'll bet that water runs really fast now through there.
Yeah, like it's all this.
Yeah.
There's a rock called submarine rock, and it just protrudes out like a big submarine. Another one that looks like a mushroom when you drive around the top of it.
Oh.
That's
You can
been
see where that's
broken.
hollowed out a little bit, where the water is come down off of there.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be a ride at all without taking a shot of my little boy Jimmy over here. He's just taking in the environment, wanting to explore and sniff around.
Some of these trees up there have better days.
Yeah.
Alrighty, they just did the sound off. Everybody's loading up. We're gonna turn around and head back, find an offshoot, and keep on trailing.
Alrighty, folks, we went ahead and stopped, and we're going to air up over here at the end of the ride, or the trailhead, because it's going to be the same entrance and exit. It's just too congested, nowhere to park and get this done, so we're airing up at this point right here. I really hope you enjoy the ride, and thank you for coming along with us. This has definitely been something different, not necessarily the way we traverse on Schnebly, as I mentioned before, but that road is closed. There is another overlook that's just so beautiful. Really hoping to see that, but that didn't happen today, but hopefully there is going to be a next time. But thanks once again, thanks for coming along for the ride. I enjoyed having you with us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and of course join us on all those social platforms. And don't forget to visit us at www.defiantjeep.com, where you can find all of your Jeep performance accessories, camping gear, and other merch. We'd love to see you on the trail.